not. We are still there at process automation. We have not come to the intelligent part. So people who are already into process automation and have enough years of bear with me if I'm kind of moving slow. This for the benefit of everyone getting into the same page. So why do I want to automate? Identify repetitive tasks, or how do I go about it? Establish my business goals. That's critical. Choose the perfect or the right or the suitable workflow automation. So what do you mean by workflow automation? Simple. I need to, let's say, move something from my bedroom to the, let's say, next house. And if I happen to keep doing it, and if I have two houses, and if I'm doing it every time, then I have to find the right way of doing it, the right day of doing it, the right tools required probably. And that's what your workflow is, starting, initiating a work, and then finishing it to the goal which you want it to be, suitable workflows. Then you prepare your managing, how do you want to manage this workforce, and how do I monitor and track their performance, because I want to do it better. All that we have done all these years is not good enough for me or as an organization to live for one more day, they say. I have to find a way to keep getting better every day. 30 years of an organization, fine. 30 years of what you have done is not enough for you to survive one more day, because things keep changing. So I need to keep monitoring and tracking also how these systems are working. Okay. With that, so we looked at what BPA is and why. More or less everyone understands this, I'm sure. Why do we need it? You want lower cost, you want better quality, you want to improve on your efficiencies, maybe certifications. I want to have a greater brand value. I want to be looked at as an organization better than the rest of the organizations. So you need to automate for various reasons. Yeah, or probably it's simply I wanted to enhance my profit, so I want to ensure, which is productivity. So which is the first reason, which is the second reason, which is the third reason can keep varying depending upon the kind of industry, kind of organization, and kind of time. Like if I'm at that phase in the industry wherein, just kind of somehow managing and holding fort is my key, then I would want automation, not for anything else, but to just reduce my risk. Or if I am in the growth phase, I want to do it because then I want to improve my productivity, because I'm in the growth phase, might as well do it. So it's not that I will automate only if my organization is doing good. Sometimes you have to survive, you have to automate it. Sometimes you want to grow, you got to be there. Or you want to go for merger and an acquisition, or you want to sell the organization, still you need a system. So, conventionally, a lot of people tend to say, no, we don't want to invest now because, I don't think we are going to be making so much. I'm sorry. That's probably the right time then to invest in something to automate, because if you're struggling to survive, you will survive better with automation. So, yeah. What do I get out of it? Before automating and after automating, very simple ways. You have enough reminders to do things better. You ensure that you are not disconnected from your tasks and goals, and you have your communication reminders, and you know that, yes, what's to be done next. Okay, that much is, I'm kind of ending my prelude to what process automation is. Now we'll get into what do you mean by intelligent process automation, and why this word intelligent, and what are the components to it. And here comes all, I don't want to use these jargons, but I have no choice at this kind of for presentation, thanks to Wissam. Some jargons might come out in, but yes, good to at least have an idea. You'll be hearing this: pattern recognition, voice recognition, speech recognition systems, biometric systems, right? I mean, from the time when we're using just simple usernames and passwords, that's where we have reached. Business pattern recognition systems also is a possibility. Now, neural networks, algorithms, very often you'll hear it, oh, Google, we have a very proprietary algorithm with which we are able to do better. Algorithms, data mining. I mean, we keep often hearing this: data centers, data mining, statistics, data science. Then you have your machine learnings, then you have your artificial, these are all the big words thrown. And then you have your automation. Now, how do you put all this together? My intent is to kind of at least help you in the next 30 minutes to kind of get these pieces a little, so that we are able to figure how, and there is no right way, or there is no one intelligent way of doing it. I might not use any aspects of data mining and problem solving, and still I can have an intelligent process automation for the purpose for I have for my given organization. or it could be the other way around. uh, Still just kind of, it's good to know. These are all the future technology drivers which keeps coming. So this word intelligence came into picture primarily from smart automation systems or just business process automation systems, is because of all these. These are the drivers. There is so much happening in terms of technology. There is so much of movement in terms of pace. There's so much of changes. So how do I go about, building in all this into my existing conventional ways of, could be a project management, process management, business management, inventory management, warehouse management, packing management, doesn't matter. I'm not going to read through. I'm just going to leave this slide for, like, you talk of trust, you talk of future applied application integration, then you're talking about computing, which is not mentioned over here. We talk about quantum computing, then we're talking about 3D and 4D printing. Someone comes and tells you, tomorrow I can have a heart printed, I can have a lung printed, I don't need a transplant. Yeah, it's practically so. Cloud, edge computing. Everybody keeps listening to this word cloud. Simply put, I'm trying to kind of, demystify a few of them very simply. Cloud is a word which is used to basically say, I'm sharing it. That's all. Earlier in an organization, if I have to say, for example, put an IT infrastructure and then kind of also have an application software, I have to buy the hardware, I have to buy the storage devices, I have to buy the networking devices, I had to buy the firewalls. Then I also had to buy those softwares, operating systems, I had to buy the application software. Then I have to buy the licenses for so many users. Cloud, you do the same thing, but you don't buy. Someone else has bought and kept it. You just pay for a week or pay for a day or pay for the number of users or pay for it. That's it. There is nothing beyond that. Now, is it good? Is it bad? We'll come to that later, because an organization might say, if I have everything in my premises, in my control, licensed to me, then I am more secure. And cloud is risky. That's how it started. But now clouds today are as secured as any other systems, which could be perennially available within an organization also. Okay. Now,